What's up, boys and boyettes? Welcome back to episode 30 of the Completely Pointless Podcast. Today, you've got me, Brandon, and the two regulars.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Boy. And Nick.
Perfect intro, boys.
Oh yeah.
I want to open this week's episode up
Mm-hmm.
by telling a short story of an experience I had between now and the last one.
I like it. So within the past 2 weeks.
Yes. So I was minding my business. I was driving to Home Depot, and ambulance pulls out from the fire station in front of me. Cool, fine. His lights weren't on. Going about his business. I'm going about my business. I'm probably about half a mile behind him. So, just driving. Not super paying enough attention to drive, but all of a sudden I see a truck just spin out of an intersection.
The fuck, was it raining or anything?
No, it's completely dry.
The fuck?
So I get up to that intersection and it's, spun the wrong way in the road with its entire driver's side smashed. And the ambulance is stopped. Lights still not on. I was like, holy fuck, did that ambulance just hit that truck? I couldn't see the front of the ambulance, so I just went about my merry way. Did my stuff at Home Depot. I was like, I'm gonna drive back that way to see what happened. Driving back, get closer up to that intersection. There is 2 fire trucks, another ambulance, the fire rescue Tahoe things they have, and like 4 cop cars.
Oh,
So
man.
yes, the ambulance did in fact hit that truck.
Golly.
I don't know who was at fault, if the white truck ran a red light or the ambulance forgot it didn't have its lights turned on and ran a red light.
So yeah, if the ambulance didn't have its lights on, then it was their fault, right? If they're running.
Well, like I
Is it
said,
though?
I don't know. I don't know if the white truck ran a red light or the ambulance ran a red light.
Yeah.
It looks like the white truck did, because it looks like they were trying to turn. So like the white truck was going north and the ambulance was going east. But the truck ended up facing west and the ambulance was still facing east.
I wonder, like, could you imagine being a passenger in an ambulance and the ambulance running into something?
Bro.
Just fucking your shit up even worse.
It has to
That would be
happen, like,
fucked.
pretty regularly, right?
Yeah. I imagine. Like, but could you just picture fucking drugs and needles and all the sharp shit they've
Oh,
got in there
God.
flying fucking everywhere?
Oh God. So here's my question on that though. When y'all see an ambulance, like you're driving, when you see an ambulance, whether it be in front of you or behind you, what do you usually do?
If it's behind me, I'll usually move over, but I don't. It depends. Like I don't usually stop completely. I'll just move
Yeah.
over and slow down.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I'm coming up to like an intersection and I see any kind of emergency vehicle with their lights on, I won't go through the intersection because,
Yes,
who
no.
fucking knows what direction they're going. So I'll wait
Right.
till they're through it. But if it's like on a straight stretch, if I see them coming towards me going the opposite direction, I just slow down a bit and get on the far side. If they're behind me, I get on, on the right side and slow down a bit. So
Okay.
Yeah, if they're in front of me though, I don't give a fuck. I'll just continue on my little merry way.
Well, by in front of you, I mean coming your direction.
No, yeah, I still just ignore them.
Have
Unless I'm like
you-
coming up
Even
to an
on a
intersection.
non-separated highway?
Okay.
Or like road?
But Brandon, see, you bring that up because
No, that's different.
I have seen people on a separated interstate, right? There's a concrete barrier down the center. An ambulance on the other side going the other direction, and people on my side slow down.
Well, yeah, that's dumb.
That's stupid
If
as
it's a
fuck.
separated highway, you don't slow down.
Yeah, like what?
It doesn't
They're
fucking
gonna
matter if it's a
hop the
separated
concrete.
highway. But if it's a non-separated road, I
Yeah, I'll slow
usually
down
pull
then
over,
to
give them
still get.
space.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's not how anybody else here thinks.
Yeah.
What?
They don't give a fuck. Because
Really?
the day before I saw the ambulance hit that truck, I had an ambulance have to come into my lane oncoming because nobody in the other lane would move out of the way. And it's a separated, so they had to go. So it's 2 lanes either way, but then the intersections all have the turn lane.
Mm-hmm.
So the intersection you had to go through, the turn lane and both lanes were packed. And I could see it like from way down that they had time to get over.
Yep.
So the ambulance had to go off onto the right median, around all of them, into the oncoming lane of traffic, and haul ass because nobody on his side would move. And we all fucking moved over because fuck, we've got an ambulance coming in on us.
Yeah, you kind of have no choice.
Yeah, so nobody gave a fuck at all.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
I feel like there's a
some people who
very
would like actually get pissed off at emergency vehicles.
yeah.
Like,
I,
nah, fuck you, I'm not moving. It's like that level of entitlement. I'm like, get the fuck
Right.
out of here.
I feel like there's such a
yourself.
differing range of people that react to it because you either have the people that stop on the side of the road if they see any emergency vehicles, and then you have the people that are like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going.
I think the people who are like, fuck it, I'll just keep going are worse though.
Yeah.
Right? It's dangerous either way. But I think the people who are like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing are more dangerous.
Yeah. Which
So
I'm
here's another
surprised
thing.
we don't have as many, or at least I don't hear about as many emergency vehicles just
Getting plowed
getting it.
into.
I on that topic, I was in Amarillo for work, driving to go get some supper, and I saw like a bunch of lights up ahead on the interstate I was on. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna slow down. It looks like they're in the right lane, so I'm gonna get off on the left side. And then I pull up, and there's
I pull up.
well, I pull up. No, fucking one of the policemen that was blocking off the lane had been rear-ended by another car coming down the highway that didn't see
Jesus
him, I
Christ.
guess. Which I don't know how
Yeah.
you don't see him because it was dark and they all had their lights on. There was like 15 of them. And half a mile in front of where they had the lane blocked off was an RV on fire. So like
Oh,
I don't
God.
know how you don't see this shit, but no, they
Jesus.
like you could see the guy that hit him, his car was like turned backwards, front end demolished, and the cop itself was, the hatch was in the driver's seat basically. So
God damn.
I was like,
So that's my
"Whew."
other that kind of leads nice into my other question is if there's a like if you're going down the highway, if there's a cop with somebody pulled over on the right shoulder, what do you do?
Move over and slow down.
I'll say I try to give him as
Thank
much room
you.
as I can.
Well, because that's the fucking law, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Texas it is.
Yeah. That and tow truck drivers, you have to fucking move over and slow down.
Oh, dude, my dad's almost gotten fucking run over so many times.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like people just don't give a shit. It's like, really?
Nope.
You're in such a hurry that you're willing to say fuck that person's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. They give
Well,
0 fucks.
like when we were driving down to Amarillo, they had like a roadside crew that was cleaning up trash on the side of the highway. So it was one dude picking up trash on the side of the highway, but following him were 3 trucks that had the crash barriers on the back with the giant arrows. So it
Yeah.
was like, it's basically 4 people, 3 of which are just doing nothing, and one's just picking up trash on the side of the road. And my coworker, he was like, "Man, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of man hours just to pick up some trash." And I was like, "Dude, if I was having to work on the side of a highway, I would want all
Yeah.
those trucks behind me. I don't want to get hit
Oh,
by a
yeah.
car. What do you...
Right?
Fucking
I think some
hell.
people are pretty clueless too, like how actually dangerous that shit is, though.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, um, I think I don't know the exact percentage, and I could just be making this shit up, but I swear I remember at one point that there are more wrecks caused by rubbernecking than there is just like, non-rubbernecking things, which, if you don't know what rubbernecking is, it's when you're trying to stare at a wreck, you're trying to look at what's going on, get all the juicy details, and then you rear end something because you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
if you have one wreck, 6 more come out of it because people are being nosy.
Yep. Dude, and that
Accurate.
shit gets like that fucking grinds my gears too. Like people who are so fucking nosy trying to look at people's like accidents and shit. I'm like, get the
hmm
fuck on. You're in my fucking way.
Right?
Right? Just don't
Like
fucking worry
holy
about
shit.
it. Unless you directly saw it happen, fucking get your nose out of it.
Yeah. Even then, who cares?
The law.
That was stupid. No?
If you watched it happen and you don't stop and help, you can get fucking like in trouble. I
Really?
don't know how they'll ever prove it, but you can.
That's true.
See, I was told if you see an accident, you're supposed to just keep on going so you don't add to the amount of cars sitting on the road.
Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to like move on, yeah, but I know when I took like first aid and CPR training, they always tell you like, okay, you're certified now to actually help in these situations. So if an emergency happens, you should try to take charge. Like if nobody else is doing anything, walk up, take charge of the situation, and then you look at one specific person, you point at them, look straight at them, and you go, "Hey, you call 911." Because
Yeah,
if you
delegate.
Yeah.
because if you just say somebody call 911, no one's gonna
Everybody's
do
gonna
it.
assume that
Yeah.
everybody else
They're
called
like,
911.
oh, well, someone else will do it, and so they don't do it. And so it's kind of the same thing where everyone sees the wreck and they go, someone else will call an ambulance, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I've never. Have you guys ever called 911? Because I've never
No.
called
No,
911.
I've never called them.
I don't
I
think
have
I've
not
ever.
either.
Never had a reason to.
Yeah, I was about to say I've never witnessed any wrecks. Never, had anybody injure themselves severely around me.
Yeah. No, neither have I. I mean, any wreck I've ever seen, it's like I drive up to it just after it happened, or I see it from like a mile away, and
Yeah.
there's people already stopped when I get there, like when I pass it.
Yeah. I don't know. At some point, I'm gonna. It's on my bucket list to have to call 911.
Odd bucket list item, but okay.
Well, man, uh we were working in a basement, like wiring up some new panels for this building, and we're working right next to a switchgear that has an open bus bar next to it, and it's the main service for the building, so it's a 3,000 amp bus bar basically. So like if you touch it, you're dead. There's you're just gone. And so we're sitting there working, pulling in wire, forming all this shit, and the whole time I'm thinking like, man, if one of us touches this, do I even really need to call 911? Like we're dead. Like, do you need to call
Like, if one of it, do I need to call a coroner?
Yeah, like I mean, there's no point in calling emergency services. They can't do anything. So like, should I just
Jesus.
like call my boss and be like, "Hey, boss, can I go home?"
Oh my god.
God damn it.
I love because it's like, obviously if something happened and somebody died, that would be a very, very not good situation, and I would feel like absolute shit for a long time about it. But just the amount of like jokes that go on between all of us because we all realize like, yeah, we could die if we touch this. And so then it's like my journeyman was talking about, He's like, oh, I'm so tired of your shit. I'm gonna go over and touch this bus bar. And I was like, at least give me your key beforehand so it doesn't get fried and I can start the truck.
That's wrong, dude.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh man, that's the kind of shit that is both funny but also a little disturbing.
That's actually pretty fucking
Just a
funny,
little
though.
bit.
That's pretty fucking great.
We have good times, and nobody's died yet, so it works out.
Yes, sir.
Man, so
Oh.
I do have a story related to one of my journeymen, but I don't remember. I remember most of it. I don't remember exactly what. So we were in his car, and he, he's got the fancy new cars that your phone automatically connects, so all of your phone calls you answer over the phone, so everyone in the car can hear it. And we were sitting there, and he got a call from one of his friends, and he was talking to him. He was like, "Hey, man," or his friend picked up. He's like, "Hey, that gun that you gave to, I don't fucking remember. It was his son. He's like, that gun you gave to my son, was it in your name? Like, did you have any of the bills in your name or anything?" He was like, "Oh no, it's it wasn't registered or anything to me, so my name wasn't on it." He's like, "Oh, good, because it got stolen off their porch because they just left it on their porch, and so if anyone uses it for something criminal, we don't want it under your name." And I was like, "The
Excuse
fuck?"
me?
Yo.
I was like, "Hold up, hold up a second, like."
Wait a minute.
You just
Something ain't
left.
right.
They just left a gun on their porch to get stolen, and you're more worried about someone else getting in trouble than people using a gun they stole from you? What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Don't you know how this stuff goes? Once the gun is
Jesus.
stolen, then you're no longer liable.
Yes. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but
Hey man, they knew what they were doing when they took the gun.
I'm just curious how you're gonna just leave it, because it was some shotgun. I don't know what exact type of gun it was. It was some kind of shotgun. They just
Was a
left on their fucking porch to get stolen. Like, what the fuck?
This is fine.
Well, it'll be okay.
dude, some people don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they really don't. Man, I feel like I'm more protective of my fucking earphones than some people are of assault rifles.
I mean, facts though. Like some
Pretty
people just don't
accurate,
give a
man.
shit. Yeah.
It'll be fine. Sure, everything in the world is gonna work out perfectly, right?
Isn't it crazy though? Like, isn't it kind of wild that there's just like most people in America have a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like
kind of weird.
that's a full on like end drive cars and shit, like full on death machines.
Facts.
Just chilling. No big deal.
Having a good old time. Say, I don't know, man. I feel like our culture is just weird.
It's definitely something I've seen a lot of people like foreign Twitch streamers and shit talk about.
Yeah.
Like how America is just like the fucking Wild West with all our guns and shit, and just how people are in America.
Yeah.
I'm like, they kind of got somewhat of a point.
Wrong. Which, cause like, I was very confused when we got to our hotel room like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We got in, and I didn't notice, but my coworker had taken his pistol out of his truck and had put it on the nightstand. Like he walked in, put it on the nightstand, and then walked out of the room to go call his wife or something. And so I'm, unpacking whatever, and I just see a pistol laying on the nightstand, and I was like, "Oh, someone forgot their pistol. Cool, free gun." And
It's so casual.
yeah, I was like, "Oh, sweet." And then my
I would have
co
done, yeah, that's sick. Fuck
my
yeah.
coworker came back, and I was like, "Is that your gun?" He's like, "Yeah, that's mine." And I was like, "Ah, dang it."
Darn.
It's just very interesting how casual we are about guns here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, but also just like kind of sketchy.
yeah. I mean, guns are fun, but they're also kind of unnecessary in a lot of situations.
You know, that's another thing, dude. Like, weapons are completely unnecessary if you think about it, right? Because if everybody just didn't fucking fight, then we would have no need for that shit. But just because people want to fucking get up in each other's shit, we have to have means of protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but you could say that about anything, If people just chose not to commit crime, we could live in a utopia, but it's
Yeah.
not the way it goes.
Like if people were just born right.
Ooh. So let me toss a question to you guys. We were watching The Purge the other night.
Yeah.
If The Purge was real, right? So for 12, was it 12, 24 hours, some shit like that? All crime is legal. What would y'all do? What would be y'all's crime of choice?
Your boy's robbing a bank.
See, that's my first thought. I was like, I'm gonna rob a bank. But then you got to think about,
How many other people are gonna rob a bank?
well, not only that, but like if it's a purge, it's a national thing, it's one night a week. You don't think all the banks are gonna like empty all their vaults, lock everything up, nail it all down the week before the purge happens?
So here's the thing. You start tracking the banks and figure out where they moved all the money to. And
Then you're committing crimes outside of the purge, Brandon.
I didn't say you're stealing anything. You're just watching them. Freedom of looking. I think that's in the Constitution.
It could be. I've never read it.
Yeah, me either.
Freedom of looking around.
Freedom of just stalking bank workers.
Well, it's freedom of the press, technically.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think I feel like you're still not allowed to like. I don't know. I guess you
Fuck
could.
you, Jeremy. You can't tell me what I'm allowed or not allowed
I mean,
to
I
do.
definitely
This is
can.
America.
But I definitely can
I'm
tell
free
you
to
what
do whatever the
I
fuck
mean,
I
that's
want.
just not true at all. But
Dude, some people are believe that shit though. That's
yeah.
like how they think. This is America. You can't tell me to do shit. It's like, oh no, you definitely can.
There's a lot of rules that you have to follow.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't know where you're at, but it's not here.
I can't do anything. But
I
no,
don't know what the
because
fuck I would do.
yeah, I don't know. Because my first thought would be some kind of crime uh to get money, obviously. But I feel like everyone would be so prepared for it that you
I mean,
wouldn't be able to get much.
if I'm completely honest, I'd probably just go out and just start fucking killing people.
Oh, okay. See, well,
Like, I would just
that was going to be
I would
my next question is, do you think if the Purge were actually real, that there would be as much commitment to it as there is in the movies? Like in the movies, people are pulling out their assault rifles and torturing people to death and like just going
Yes.
ham. Because
See,
I
like, I
don't think it
wouldn't torture
would.
anybody.
fully do
but-
think there would.
But
I
man,
think it would.
I don't know.
I mean, because like my whole thought process on it is right. Like, I know other people are going to be killing people. I don't want to be the only guy who doesn't know how to kill people or isn't like it hasn't killed people, right? Like, I want to be able to kill somebody and know that I'm going to have the capacity to do so if I need to.
Well,
So
yeah,
if it
but
was
I
like
feel
a
like
purge
there's.
situation, I would just go out and just start fucking killing people. Just
I
finding
don't
people to
know.
kill.
Because I feel like I would just stay at home. And if someone broke in, yeah, I would defend myself. But I wouldn't go
Yeah, but
out
what if that
actively
person's
looking
like
to kill people.
what if that person's all fucking like been out killing a bunch of people, right? And like they know how to do it. They've gotten good at this shit.
I mean, it only takes one bullet to the stomach to
Exactly,
to
but
stop them.
they've killed so many people that they know how to fucking sneak up on you and shit.
maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like a
Kill or
lot
be
of
killed.
people.
I would
I feel like
fuck some
there
people up.
would be a lot of crime, but I don't think murder would be one of the top crimes.
I don't know, man. Murder's already a pretty fucking one of the top ones now, and it's hard to do. In a purge situation, that should be easy. You just run up and fucking shoot somebody in the
Shoot
face.
some hoes. But
Just
I mean, you
fucking
also
womp
got to
'em.
think about like it would be a lot of people that they're like, yeah, maybe there is someone they want to kill or something, but they don't want to risk going outside to get killed themselves. So they're just like, I'll just stay inside.
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but
I don't know. I feel like in the
I
purge though, you're fucked either way, right? Like there's no, even if you stay inside, there's still a risk of getting fucked. You go outside, bigger risk of getting fucked. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What were you gonna say, Brandon?
I don't fucking know at this point.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I just feel like it. I just don't think it would be this like as intense as they play it up in the movies. Like there definitely would be some killing, but I feel like it would people being, people going out being like, okay, that douchebag raped my sister. I'm gonna go kill him. And then they go out and kill that one dude, and they're like, all right, time to go home. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah,
agree.
I don't know because in all the movies, in the 15 Purge movies, I don't know how many there are. There are a bunch. They're
Too many.
like
just
two.
no. There's way more than two. I know
Really?
there at least of Anarchy, Election Year, The Purge, and there's more. There's at least 4 or 5. At
Well, damn,
least.
I'm behind on
Yeah.
my Purge
Oh,
movies.
there's a
I don't
bunch
think
of
I
them.
ever even watched the first one.
They're all the
I
exact
didn't.
same
Yeah.
too, so
God damn it.
but fuck, what was I saying? Uh like in all the movies, they're basically like the second the purge starts, they're just people going out. They're like their whole thing is they just sit at everything that moves, they're gonna torture it to death. Just feel like that wouldn't really happen. I don't know.
I don't know.
It probably
Right.
wouldn't happen to the extent of what the movies say, but
What if it did though?
that'd be fucking whack.
Right. Like you're just like chilling. You're not expecting much, and then it just fucking goes down. And you're
Yeah,
like, oh shit. Well, yeah. What if it's worse than it is in the movies?
that's true. Yeah. Well, so do you
'Cause people are
think
fucking
that
crazy.
the idea of like a purge of like one night you can commit all the crimes you want, do you think that would actually affect crime outside of that one day? Or is
No.
just like normal crime and then that one day it's like quadrupled?
Yeah, I think it would just that one day it would be worse. Because I mean, people are gonna do bad shit regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
just the
one
nature.
day would be completely terrible, and then every other day would just be like normal.
Fair. Yeah. Kind of like a lame aspect of this that I feel like they never broach in the movies is that if all crime is legal, then like, how many just corporations are gonna
Yeah,
like
that's what
that
I was
on
thinking.
that day they're just gonna get rid of everyone's PTO or cut everyone's wages down to like half or like do some stupid shit that you can't do normally, but it's legal that day, so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just gonna
Actually, though.
be that one day everyone's gonna get fucked over by Walmart or something.
They're just going to
Well,
change everybody's contract to you now work for a penny an hour.
Mm-hmm.
what would stop Walmart though from like just for like having its own army, and then like as soon as the purge starts, well, is that part of the purge though?
I think.
Like,
I
can
think so.
corporations partake,
It
or is it
says
just
It
all
says all
crime
individuals?
is
crime is
legal.
legal, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So couldn't you just like overthrow the government on the purge day if you were like a Jeff Bezos type or
I mean,
something? You just had
well,
shit tons of money.
so I watched the Purge election year, and they made a specific note at the beginning of the Purge in that movie that all I don't know what they said. They said like fifth level government officials are no longer exceptions from the rules. Kind of inferring that in all the previous purges, there was a law that all crime was legal, but you couldn't target government officials
Oh.
until that one movie, and then they're like, all right, yeah, go fucking kill everyone.
Fuck government officials.
Yeah, so I feel like it was a way of
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
you just of the government protecting themselves.
Yeah, you know, the government's always got to be a bunch of pussies and
That's
hide
true.
from what.
So could I
what we're
just
doing.
like the purge
But-
starts and I
so-
declare myself president? And
So here's the other thing
Oh.
behind that though. Is so in the purge they say that you can't target like governmental people. Why the fuck would you listen to that? All crimes are legal.
except for those crimes, Brandon.
But that's stupid.
Yeah.
What if during the
Exactly.
purge you did something that was like completely atrocious, and you like
It's
liked
legal.
it?
Well, so
And you
my
found out you find out like, ooh, I like that, and then now you like
you can't wait
you
for the
really
next
want to do
purge.
it. Oh yeah, and so like you start fucking, it becomes like a problem,
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
right?
I don't know. I feel like
I'm
like when the
fucked in
purge
head now.
started, I feel like nobody would really participate because they would be too worried that
About the repercussions.
yeah, they're like, oh, they're lying. It's really not a free, get out of jail free card. They're just wanting to see who will actually commit crimes so they can arrest everyone.
So you see your neighbor murdered his whole family, and then like the next day everything's fine. His family's just dead.
Right?
Mm.
Well, so
What?
then
I wonder, how do they clean up after the purge? It's like a day, right?
I think so. I think it's like
Do
a
they
full
make
day.
you clean up your own fucking mess? And they'd have like a crew. Like, could I start a business of purge cleanup, dude?
Purge cleaning.
That's what the game Viscera Cleanup Detail's about.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever happened to that game? That game like died.
Yeah, I mean it came out. It was good, but
It
all
was
you do
very
is
small.
all you do is clean up guts.
Shit, dude,
It's
I
just
like
one
it.
of those that never really like
Really?
there wasn't enough to the game to keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Power Washing Simulator is still fucking out here going strong, but
I mean it's kind of similar to that, so I don't
that's why I liked it.
it
so
just
much.
didn't really hit the niche yet.
Yeah, the pickle wasn't tickled at the right time.
Yeah. I do think the like simulator games have spiked in popularity, and I think a lot of it was because of like lockdowns and COVID.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people got so
100%.
bored and they just wanted some kind of like normalcy almost, and so they're like, I'm gonna play the simulator of my job so that I feel okay.
Dude, that's like the lawnmower simulator. I can imagine
yeah.
some fucking kid paying like his parents pay for somebody to mow their yard, and this kid's over here in his room playing fucking lawn mowing simulator. It's like, wow.
Because
Wow.
I can play lawn mowing simulator and get the
And not get sweaty.
satisfaction of a nicely mown lawn without smelling like grass and being all sweaty.
True, true.
Yes.
Same thing
That's
with
part of the experience, though, dude. Being
But
sweaty and smelling
also
like
like
grass.
car mechanic simulator. I can actually fuck with a car with no fear of destroying a multi-$1,000 vehicle. So
True.
Fair enough.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna pull the whole motor out and then go on
I mean,
my
you
own
could
car. I'm
just,
like,
you know,
I don't know if you want to use that cleaning solution. It might hurt the paint.
you could just
You're a
stop being
pussy.
a pussy and figure it
Hey.
out.
Yeah, but I'm a wimp. You know this.
Clearly.
My roommate was talking about, or exactly what he was talking about, but something about like a girl that he wanted to hang out with, but she was kind of acting sketchy, so he was a little worried about it. He's like, I'm gonna bring her over here while y'all are home, so if she starts, things get a little weird, you guys can back me up. And I'm like, bitch, I will throw you at the problem before I get involved. So
Like,
that's
I'm
a
not
terrible
here.
decision.
To
What
clean
kind
up your
of
messes.
sketchy shit would a girl be fucking?
I don't fucking remember the exact situation, but it was something like, yes, she could be a murderer. Like, met her off of a
Ah.
dating app or something. So there's
Yeah, that's why you just
always
don't do that.
some threat that they could just be psycho.
Don't meet girls on dating apps.
How else am I supposed to meet them? They don't exist in the real world.
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out too. It's a mystery.
Man, I think we've definitely talked about it before, but dating
You know,
apps just absolutely obliterate my self-confidence. Like what
I don't
little
think
there
I've
is,
asked.
it's just gone.
How did you and Isabel meet?
At Home Depot.
Like y'all work together?
Yeah.
Man, see, this is some bullshit. I
Dude.
work with a bunch of dudes.
Right?
Said, man.
I was talking to my dad at one point. I was like, yeah, how are you just supposed to meet new people? And he was like, just meet them at work. And I was like, Dad, my company is 6 people. There's one woman and she's married to the owner. So
You said,
Yep.
Dad, my company is 6 dudes.
He said, "Well, you better get good at sucking dick."
No, my parents are terrified that I'm gay, so
Dude, my
They-
family wants me to be gay so
Really?
bad, but I'm
That's
not. Yeah, like my brother and like my mom have all asked me and shit. I'm like, no, I would tell you. I'm not. I wouldn't be ashamed of that. Fuck no.
See,
Don't give a
I
fuck.
think all my family thinks I'm gay because I don't date. Like I just have no interest in
Yeah.
dating for the most part. So when they bring up you gotta get a girlfriend, I'm like, Psh, nah, why would I want a girlfriend? And I think they take it as like, cause I'm gay. So
Dude, that's the only explanation I feel like they can come up with in their head.
right,
Like he doesn't fuck bitches, so he must be gay.
must be the homosexuals.
Yeah, it's funny though.
Exactly.
We can't all be fucking sex gods like Brandon over here.
Mm-hmm.
See, Brandon did it the right way, alright? You just have to tie them
Yeah.
down before they can run away.
Exactly. Then your family never asks any questions. Then you can be gay and nobody will ever think about it.
Yeah, there's like,
Like Brandon.
Yeah.
oh shoot, do we gotta go tell Isabel she's the beard?
Oh, goddamn.
Got him. I'm like Batman. I'm the world's greatest detective.
I can uncover a gay from 5 miles away.
I found it. I'm the world's greatest detective. I found all the
Now
guys in a 5-mile radius that like dick in their ass.
Yeah, you just post on
My
Craigslist
gaydar
and
is
they come
impeccable.
crawling.
I mean, yeah. Fucking tight ass.
I don't understand the people that like post to Craigslist and then they're like, alright, I just need someone to come over and fuck me right now. It's like, are you not worried about diseases? Or like
Nope.
getting murdered? Or
You just wear a condom.
They just want to get fucked.
Dude, some people are. They're like fiends. Like, I need to get fucked.
Yeah.
Sex is lame. That's what Jesus taught me.
Yeah, see, that's why my family thinks I'm gay, is because I'm a good Christian.
Exactly. They raised me in this
Christian
life,
boy.
and now they're upset that I'm following the Lord's word?
What hypocrites?
I do,
God damn it.
and that's an excuse I gotta throw at my parents next time when they're like, they ask, every time I see them, the first question out of their mouth is, oh, so you got a girlfriend yet? You dating somebody? So next time I just feel like, oh no, I've decided I'm not gonna ever touch a woman because I only love Jesus.
And they're gonna look at you straight faced and be like, bullshit.
No, they'll be like, said like a fag.
Lame.
Gay.
I don't know, man. You ever seen
Yeah,
Jesus up on that cross? He was ripped as fuck.
Right, dude. Jesus had that ass though.
Yo.
The most clappable cheeks.
You've been
dude.
doing them crunches.
The fucking lunges were done on that day. The Lord said, and there will be ripped.
On this day, There shall be gains.
Dude, why is in like all of those statues of Jesus, he's always just absolutely jacked. Like,
Well, I don't think he was jacked. He just didn't have any body fat on him, because he was
dude,
probably starving.
I've seen some fucking statues of Jesus where he is just absolutely yoked.
I just pictured Jeremy. I've seen jacked Jesus.
I've seen
all right.
jacked Jesus everywhere. He haunts my dreams.
Fuck.
We
Just
we
like the
talking
thought of that.
Jesus here.
Yoked
Ain't no other way.
I mean, but it's kind of true though. Jesus be looking fine in all the fuck. I was gonna say nativity scenes, but he's a baby at that. So
Yo. Fucking
Yo,
baby
we're
Jesus
learning
out here
Yeah.
looking sexy.
We're
sleeping
learning
in that
things about
fucking trough,
Jeremy.
man. Fuck that.
Sweet and sour
Babies look like
teriyaki baby
a
Jesus.
fucking cow pie left out in the sun. Baby's ugly as fuck.
Dude, that's one thing. People will be like, "Oh, what a cute baby." I'm
They're
like,
so cute.
it looks like a
No,
fucking bag
it's
of meat.
ugly as shit. It's the ugliest baby I've ever seen in my life.
I'd be
Just
out
a
here
bag of
looking like a
meat.
Bag of meat.
They do, dude. I've seen babies. The babies are not cute. They're fucking gross. They're just innocent. That's why people think they're cute. They're like pugs. Harmless.
Fair enough.
So therefore adorable.
Harmless and adorable.
I guess.
No, harmless, so therefore adorable. They're not harmless and adorable.
Or one or the other.
Man,
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
ruining my future prospects of meeting a girl that respects me.
No girl is ever gonna respect you.
No,
Met
yeah.
you.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, Jeremy.
So
I think that's the fastest I've been destroyed by Jeremy ever.
So true.
Dude, sometimes I forget to like, I don't know, put like a joking tone and like tie it back a bit, you know? And so
You're
like,
like, tee hee.
I'll be like talking to my roommate and he'll make a joke and I'll just say something but in like a straight face and something that's kind of true. And so then it gets quiet for a second. I'm like, ah, shit. I was like, damn it.
Oh, I fucked up.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I said too
I just
much.
think sometimes though, like the zinger is so good, I just
Yeah,
can't.
you just
I don't have
can't.
anything to say. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
That
You
just
got me.
yep. That just fucking ended me. You just
Got
ended this
yoked.
man's whole career.
Right,
Man's
like,
got
shoot,
yoked.
how do I respond to that?
Basically, yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, stew in it, pig.
In this case, you're calling yourself a pig?
Yo, I know what I am.
Fair enough.
I know what I've fucking grown to be.
So
Fucking
now I'm a
wanker.
respectable young man.
I'm not.
I don't know about that.
I don't even
one.
A
respect me.
respectable young man who doesn't give a shit about no one.
Accurate.
Just gonna be alone forever. The only way to do this.
I've thought about that.
I mean, does the so
Does
this
it make you a little bit sad?
not really. Yeah. Well, if I just
Yeah,
think about doing what I'm doing now forever, I'm like, man, I'm alright with that. That's cool.
Well, my biggest thought is like the main thing I worry about is just being bored.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so
Like, I feel like that's the worst part about it is I would just be bored sometimes.
let me ask y'all this question. I feel like this question is not going to work very well for Brandon, but it will for Nick. Would you rather have like a romantic relationship or just a new friend, like a new solid friend?
Oh, a friend all day. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Personally, but that's just
Yeah, I feel like it's different for Brandon because he's already got a romantic relationship.
Yeah, see, Brandon has to answer carefully.
What you talking about? She doesn't listen to these
Got 'em.
that I know of. I
Roasted
haven't gotten in trouble
ourselves.
for them yet.
I haven't gotten in trouble for them yet. That's the best way to go about it. Just play ignorance until you get in trouble. Like, oh,
Exactly. You
I don't know, babe.
like Brandon can't answer because he's. Well, I mean, you can answer, but your answer's wrong.
Oh, okay.
But it's like
Yeah,
I
it's
would
wrong
just
'cause we
much
don't agree.
rather have someone I can just hang out with, play video games, chill, than just have someone that I could just I don't know have sex with. I don't fucking know.
You know what sucks? In a perfect world, I would love to be gay. Right? Because then I can have a homie that I can chill and play video games with,
And get that
and then
sweet
fuck.
cornhole.
Right? But, sadly, I don't roll that way, so.
Yep. I know. It would open up so many more options if you were bi,
Dude, facts. But sadly, I just can't do it.
Mm.
Lip hair, just, I don't know. Dudes are just kind of
They can
gross.
shave. Dude, what do you mean?
I just
Women
don't-
are so much grosser than dudes.
See, but in my head, they're
Oh,
not.
Dude,
Nah, they nasty.
from
They nasty
experience.
hoes. I was gonna say I grew up with nothing but
Bro.
sisters, so they nasty. I'll say if you've ever
Mhm.
just wanted to see a nice stew of shit, piss, and blood, women.
Hot.
Women. Jesus.
Women. Dude, I will never.
Fellas. Women.
Women. Can I entice you in a women? No, I will never see women like the same after I've had to clean public women's restrooms.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
same.
Lord.
Women's restrooms are
They're the
fucking atrocious.
worst. They're
It's
so
funny because I was
nasty.
talking to a girl one time and I was telling her, I was like, yeah, dudes' restrooms and like dudes' public restrooms are so much cleaner than girls. She's like,
Yeah.
really?
And that's
I was
saying
like, yeah,
something.
you guys are fucking animals.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot because men's restrooms are also dirty as fuck.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, there's piss
Yeah.
everywhere and there's shit on the toilet seats. But at least it's just on the toilet seats for the most part,
Oh yeah, girls will shit on the fucking floor for
Dude,
some reason.
I swear they just bend over and just squeeze and until it hits
Yeah.
the wall or something.
Jesus.
On God.
Now, women are nasty. That's why I don't date them. I'm a very clean, sanitary person.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yes, I bathe semi-regularly.
How many times a week do y'all shower?
I shower almost every day.
Shower
That's not true.
every day.
I shower.
Day?
I shower
Well, Brandon makes sense.
Mondays through Fridays. That's pretty much it. I get home, I shower on Friday night, and then I usually don't shower again until Sunday night because it's the weekend. I'm not doing anything.
Bro, I shower maybe twice a week.
Really? I sweat way too much, dude.
I shower every night.
So do I, but, like,
sweat
it dries
so
up.
much. Dries up.
It does.
I don't know. I feel like I've had such a fear of being the weird, smelly dude.
But
you
see,
know?
you guys were both shocked that I only shower like twice a week, right?
Okay,
and that's been like a consistent thing too. Like,
yeah, but you're skinny, semi-fit white boy, all right? You got like the best genes for not stanking when you sweat.
fair enough. Yeah, true.
Me,
I don't know, I got
fat,
some working
fat,
out
hairy
now?
white guy,
And you still only shower twice a week?
nasty,
Nasty.
nasty.
Well, it depends. Like on cardio day, I'd shower because that's whenever I sweat the most. But on like normal days, I really don't sweat that much.
Dude,
Like on lifting days.
a lot of times I think I have something wrong with me because if it's warm and especially if there's no breeze, I'll come like back from work at lunch and
Me
my
too.
clothes are just soaking wet. Like my shirt's wet, my jeans are wet because I've just been sweating so much.
My skin's always like gets really dry if I shower too often, too.
Yeah, but I,
Mm.
moisturize.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that like I wash myself every day. Like I'll do like shampoo once a week, like shampoo and conditioner my hair once a week,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I will do like body wash twice a week.
No, dude, I
But I rinse myself off mostly when I'm showering. It's not like I'm fucking head to toe scrubbing everything. Like I get in there, I clean my pits, my balls, my ass,
Yeah,
and
that's
rinse
my
my hair
typical,
out.
right? Like even whenever I do shower, I generally don't like clean my whole body. It's normally just like rinse everything except for like my fucking armpits, dick and balls, and my ass and my like taint. Like I
man,
don't want
nah,
that because
every
I wash all the areas that are gonna smell, right?
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, I don't get like, and that's the thing. I rarely get sick. Like I hung out with Sam and Sam and his buddy Connor, who's also my friend. Whenever they had COVID, and I didn't get it, and Noah did because he was hanging out with us.
yeah, I don't know,
Mm.
but every time I shower, I wash my body completely. Like I
No.
shower, well,
That's fat boy
I
problems.
body wash the whole time. I do only shampoo like 2 or 3 times a week. I have that long,
Okay.
luscious hair I have to protect.
I've got dry
Um,
skin.
but I don't know, man. I still just feel like I'm just so worried about being the weird fat guy that stinks that I don't. I apply deodorant in the mornings, the second I get out of the shower, and then usually at some point in between, because I just do not want to smell.
I'm not gonna lie though, that's like I appreciate the fuck out of that. And I
Yep.
I do worry about smelling, right? So I try my best to make sure I don't stink. Um, but there are some guys I work with that aren't even like big guys and they just reek.
Yeah.
Like, they're just stinky fuckers.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it. Like in some of them I kind of wonder if it's like a medical issue or something. But then there are
Maybe.
sometimes like they
Well,
smell
there
fine.
are there are a bunch of people that are allergic to like the main deodorants. Like there's something they put in most deodorants that a lot of people are allergic to.
Aluminum.
I think it's aluminum.
Yo. Yeah,
But
I
Aluminum
use
oxide.
Tom's all natural
yeah.
body wash the bar soap. That
Oh
shit's
yeah.
fucking awesome.
But they sell, you know, the allergenic version of deodorant in 100 different places as well. Like if you just Googled
Yeah.
once, you'd be able to find it. There's no reason to be a stinky bitch, all right?
Well, like there was one dude that was working on our shift that they actually had to sit down and talk to about his
Yeah.
hygiene because he smelled so bad.
I want to say I think
Like he would make the entire office room, like the entire room smell. Like you
yeah.
remember that time I farted in y'all's apartment?
Yes.
His body odor
Fuck can
is
I
was
forget?
worse than that.
Gross.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean,
No, yeah,
because
it was fucking awful.
at like 2 different jobs, I've had that kind of thing happen where there's one guy that is just not aware of it and just freaks. And the
Bro, I don't know
manager always
how
has to
he
bring it up.
fucking and the guy is married too.
Gross.
I
Well,
don't
you remember that?
understand.
You remember that one kid in high school? He was a weird
Uh,
motherfucker.
is Spencer, I think, was his name or something?
No, maybe.
Because there was some kid
He
that
was
always
a
smelled like
Ramsey.
fucking horse shit.
Yeah,
Ramsey? Maybe it's a different kid we're talking about. Might be.
maybe. But he
What
was like a
grade was
year older
this?
than us. Oh shit. They
A Ramsey? Who the
moved.
fuck were the Ramseys? Oh,
You knew him. Their
I
mom
probably
was a
didn't.
teacher.
Huh.
I have no idea who
It
you
was
are
in high
talking about.
school.
I don't know.
Anyways, he smelled like fucking shit all the time, and there was so many times that like the staff had to like tell him like
Like,
you need to
yo, bro.
shower,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like they would tell his mom like, hey, you need to make sure he showers because he is disrupting classes
Because your boy
because he smells
stank
so
like
bad.
butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And we smell like straight butt.
that's just like something that I would be my absolute worst nightmare of getting called out in the middle of something and being like,
But
"Hey,
see,
you stink.
it's
You fucking smell."
it's so fucking easy to not smell like I say, like it's so easy to not smell like shit though. Like you can have like a little bit of odor, like musk and stuff like, and that's not a huge deal, right? Like who cares? Nobody's fucking smells like roses all the time.
Yeah.
But if you just always smell like fucking ass, it's like, okay, guy, like you got to put
Yeah,
in
like
some effort here,
something's going wrong here.
right? Like you're putting your you're putting like this is being forced upon people now. Like it's
Yeah.
not okay.
Well, because all you really have to do is like just kind of wipe yourself off every once in a
Yeah, just
while, and you're
get
pretty
in
okay.
get in some water every once in a while.
Yeah.
Go swim in the pool or something. Shit. That's all
I
it
know.
takes. You can go
Now
swim in a
I've
lake and
like
smell better
since
than
I've
not.
grown out my hair, and now I've got long, luscious golden locks. I feel like I have to shower even more because I just have
Oh
to
yeah.
clean my hair. But then I
Well,
don't
that's a
clean my
big
hair
thing
most of the
too.
time. So
Like I started showering less actually whenever I shaved my head and have continued
oh yeah,
because my hair isn't greasy, right?
yeah,
Like my scalp gets oily, but
Yeah.
like my hair doesn't get like gross and greasy
Well,
because I
because you
don't
don't have
fucking
hair.
yeah,
Got 'em.
exactly. Dude, it's so little maintenance and I love it.
Yeah. Well,
Like
that's
it
why
takes
I
zero
usually
effort.
had short hair because it's so much easier to maintain.
Yeah.
But I've, I don't know. I just don't like having to get haircuts all the time.
Nah, dude, I bought a
Yep.
pair of clippers and just fucking do it myself.
Yeah, but I couldn't pull off bald. Is the problem,
Uh,
and I can't
Yeah, my
cut
head's
not
too
bald
dumb shoved for
haircuts.
that.
yeah, not everybody can be gifted with as perfect a melon
Yeah,
as
with
I have.
penis head. What?
Yo, facts, dude. That's why they call me
Mad
dickhead.
facts. Yep.
Exactly.
Because you
Why I
have
call
a
myself a
dickhead.
dickhead. Yeah, I look like a fucking walking penis. Sometimes a penis with a fuzzy tip.
What are you talking about? You are a walking
So
penis.
Yeah, facts.
you're
Actual mad facts.
basically Vin Diesel at this point. So
Except
Yeah.
90 pounds less.
let's say, do you
Hey,
want
I weigh 170 pounds. Okay.
how much does Vin Diesel weigh?
I'm about to look it up.
Like,
If he weighs 260 pounds, I will be like, I don't know what the fuck I'll do.
right? You'll have some kind of reaction.
I'll shave my head completely smooth if he's 260 pounds.
Oh man, it depends. I feel like his body weight probably changes so much because he bulks up.
260 pounds is
Approximately,
like a lot
a-
for
Yeah,
his build.
dude,
he's approximately 225.
All right, cool.
See,
I was
see
really
that.
kind of worried I was about to have to shave my head smooth because that's a lot of work. I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
So
it'll be
Nick is
fine.
just diet Vin Diesel.
Yo.
Diet Vin Diesel. I mean, if you want to be Vin Diesel, he's a real weird dude.
I don't really want to be Vin Diesel, but I mean, I guess it's better than being some other people, right?
That's
Like at
true.
least I'm not like like diet Charlie Sheen. Then I
Oh,
just feel like I have a
gross.
lot of fucking problems.
Yeah.
He's diet Dr. Evil.
Diet Mr. Clean, dog.
Dude, Mr. Clean, alright. See all them bitches he pulls in his commercials?
Bro, I'm telling you.
All them MILFs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've been hitting the gym, dude, trying to get fucking yoked
Oh,
so I
Nick's,
can look like Mr.
You
Clean.
pull
Nick's
off the
trying to
Mr.
pull
Clean
you on
look.
gravy.
Hey, you could do
Get
it.
all them
I believe
MILFs.
in
Bruh, I fuck with the MILFs, dude. That's what I'm looking for. I want to,
Nick
like, if
says
I
they know
find
what they
anybody,
doing.
and plus, like, I ain't gotta fucking deal with being, like, cunty bitches when, going through their angsty phase.
you.
I can't do it, dude. I'm not that type of guy. I'm like, fuck
Fair.
off with your problems. You should have figured this shit out a long time
God damn.
ago.
Just know who you
Heartless.
is.
I'm just vicious, dude. I fucking figured out my problems. You figure out yours. I'm not your fucking mom or your dad. I'm
Nah,
not your
you
fucking psychiatrist.
want them damaged so that way they are dependent on you and won't leave you.
I mean, as long as I don't have to pay full price.
That's you know, Fair.
You know, never pay full price for damaged goods.
God damn it.
Anyways,
is
that
why
was
I'll stay
our
single.
demeaning minute for demeaning women.
Sexism second.
Gross.
We don't need to start that.
Brandon's over here like, please guys don't.
See, I don't
She
know
might
about
start
y'all.
listening to the podcast.
I don't know about y'all, but
I
I'm
will be dead.
always extremely worried that people are gonna think that I'm like racist or sexist or something. Just because I feel like I have a very resting bitch face for the most part, and I'm a very large white guy, so I can seem intimidating, when in reality I'm a little bitch.
He's a fucking little teddy bear.
I'm a little sad piece of shit that, can't do anything, and I don't want you to think bad about me.
Jeremy is intimidating until he opens his mouth,
Exactly.
and then
you're like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit.
He's just a little sweetheart.
He's just a little pussy.
That's
I mean,
honestly
he could
fair
hurt
enough.
people, but
I
I
choose
don't
not
think
to.
he would.
I choose passive. Say passion, but that's not. I choose passion.
I choose passion. No, you don't. You're single.
Passion between two strangers, Brandon. All right, it's different.
Hell yeah, dude. Find that nice corner.
Ooh, there we go.
Your favorite street corner.
Oh, I thought you were saying
favorite
coroner,
person.
like a person who takes care of dead people.
Oh no.
Yes, go find your favorite coroner.
Wouldn't that be a fucking weird ass job? I feel like I couldn't do that job because I would want to I feel like I would do some fucked up shit and get caught.
Wait, what? Hold on, what kind of fucked up shit?
What are you gonna do?
No, what are you doing to their bodies?
Well, say you get a body and I'm a dickhead, so I would fuck with them. Oh, you got to prep them for this funeral. So I would draw a clown face on them or some shit. Do some fucked up shit like that, thinking it's hilarious, and then
yeah, but then you get fired.
Get in
so
bad
fast.
trouble. Yeah, that's my thing. I don't think I would be able to do it. And at the same time, I don't feel like I could. I don't know if I could touch dead people.
I definitely couldn't.
Yeah.
That's gross. I don't want to fucking touch a dead person.
Yeah, I mean, they just basically eat at that point, It's like handling a side of bacon.
What if they wake up?
I mean, they won't. They do. You
What if
just
they do,
punch
though?
them back into sleep.
Do you? Or what do you do in that situation if you're a fucking coroner and you're processing someone who's dead and they just wake up? You're fuck!
I mean,
Smack him with a hammer real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, I swear he was dead the whole time.
It's easier just to claim he was dead.
I swear.
Don't even ask. Just I swear he was dead. What?
There's no way he was alive.
Jesus
Why does he have a hammer wound in his forehead? I don't fucking know.
Cause of death.
Is that cause of death?
Coroner's arrested. You're like, aren't you the coroner? Maybe.
Maybe.
I could be.
I just walked off the street. What's
We don't ask questions around here.
Anyways, we're out of time. Do you guys want to take back any of your necrophilic statements?
Oh, Nick made all of those.
Nick, you want to take back some of your...
Any necrophilic statements? You guys.
I mean, you made a few.
I never once said that I would fuck a dead person. Never once did I say I would fuck a dead person.
Specifically you using the word corpse and fuck in the same sentence. So. Anyways.
I stand by what I stand by, alright?
Okay. Anyways, before Nick incriminates himself anymore. As usual, you guys can listen to our podcast in all the normal places. Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, RSS.com. I think that's it.
Jeremy still hasn't got Pornhub up.
One of y'all can also set up the Pornhub. I get flustered around titties.
Yeah, dude. Don't be trying to set up the fucking podcast and then be like, God damn it, now I just have to jerk
Yeah,
off.
titties! And you don't want me jerking off while I'm setting up the podcast, alright? Then our password's
Okay,
gonna
why
be
not?
all weird because I'm like
Why not?
7, 4. It's just kind of.
That's like part of the password.
Hey, Jeremy.
HNGGGG.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, what's the Pornhub password? How do you spell that?
Spell it.
Yeah.
The password's just G.
Alright, well, anyways, I hope everyone has a great week. See you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck your mom.